Hey guys, Lester, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase here on the channel. Today we have another rework of an old mod made new, and it is known as the Rechiseled mod. So for those who don't know, Chisel or Chisel 2 was a mod that existed back in 1.12 and earlier versions, where you could take vanilla blocks and chisel them into completely new designs and variations of themselves. But that mod has ceased to update, so a new mod has been created for 1.16 onward. We're currently in 1.18.1, and that being Rechiseled. It takes the fundamentals of the mod, makes them new. However, it does remove a lot of the things, and we're going to be going over all of that today. So if you guys have been enjoying the mod showcase on the channel, consider smashing the like button to show your support, subscribe if you're new, and of course, down for some mod will be linked in the description as they always are for you to check out. I will say that this mod does require 2 additional mods to function properly, and they also be linked in the description. They have a really long name, so I can't really say them right now. I don't have them written down or anything, but you do need 2 extra support mods to make this mod work properly. And this mod is continuously updating. It just had a brand new update, I think like yesterday or something, which we are running right now. So I'm excited to get right into this, and I hope you guys are too. So the first thing you're going to want to know how to craft is the chisel, and it is simply 1 stick and 1 iron. It's simple to the point. This chisel, unlike the previous versions, does not degrade durability. So if you're in survival mode using this, it's infinite. It does not use up durability. And if you guys have been watching my village series, you will also know that because we started working with that in the previous episode. Actually, I think the episode going out today, or that just went out, I started working on with that chisel mod. But anyway, here are some of the decoration blocks that you can actually chisel. Now, there are tons, and by tons, I mean if you look on the right side of the screen, there are tons from page 7 to 9 of my Just Enough items. There's a lot of variations. But I'll quickly go over all the different kinds of blocks you can chisel. The acacia, andesite, birch, blackstone, deep slate, cobble, crimson, dark oak, prismarine, dark prismarine specifically, diorite, dirt, endstone, glowstone, granite, jungle planks, I should say, mossy cobblestone, netherrack, nether brick, oak planks, prismarine, purpur, nether brick, red sandstone, sandstone, spruce, this is stone, and a warp plank. So these are all the blocks that currently can be chiseled into many different variations of themselves. I'm sure as the mod updates, it will add more blocks and more variations. Currently, I'm standing on a dotted andesite platform, and for the border, it's andesite or acacia plank beams. So let's say I quickly just wanted to chisel something like some oak. So let me grab a stack of oak and just press. And so all you gotta do is right click chisel, opens up this inventory. You will then shift click the stone or whichever material you're using like oak planks into, and you will now have this entire selection before you. On the right side of the screen here, you can preview exactly what it will look like in between, like the different variations. If you do a wall, if you do a line, or if you just do a singular block. Now let's say I want something like this right here, this oak plank bricks. This is what it looks like, as you can see, as a wall. You can do it as a line, or you can do it as a singular. Now down here, it says connecting textures on or off. Some textures will actually connect if you have a full thing, or you can turn it off. So if I turn it to this, as you can see, it's currently off. This is what they look like. But if I turn it on, it now forms, as you can see, a specific one full texture on the wall instead of like individual blocks. So if you're a type of person that likes your wall not looking blocky, this is the thing you're going to want to turn on, which is connecting textures. So make sure you do that before you chisel. Otherwise, as you can see, it'll just be default. So I want to have connecting textures on, and all you gotta do is just click it off the thing, and you will now have an entire wall of connecting textured oak blocks. Now, as you can see, as I build the wall, it is completely one texture. And if I put it back into the chisel and turn connecting textures off, if I go to build another wall over here, you will see now it is individual blocky. So you can tell the difference between the 2 walls. It's pretty easy to tell. I'm not sure why this side doesn't have a line and this side does, as you can see. I think it's just part of the texture overall. However, you can do something really cool, and I'm going to separate the stacks just to prove you can do this. So let's say I wanted to make multiple different like patterns, and then you were like, but wait, I just want everything to go back to oak wood. So what you're going to do is click this, make sure everything is in your inventory, and you're going to want to hover over where it says Chisel All, and see how in my inventory everything is highlighted green now. If I click Chisel All, every single similar block to the oak plank will now all be chiseled to that variation. That works for any of them if I want to make any. So if you're a type of person that's building, you have multiple stacks and you want to chisel them all to a certain type, you can do that. Always make sure, though, if you want to have connected textures on or off, that you do that. In the previous chisel mods in the past, you could actually just use the chisel straight up on walls and stuff, but on this version, you cannot. It doesn't work that way. Like I said, this is a very simplistic version of the chisel mod. It doesn't have all those crazy high-def features. This still works, I think, personally. That's just me, though. But that is how you can pretty much chisel any block. And like I said, this works for every variation of block in here. If I just grab a few, I'll show you. So I want to chisel, let's say, the mossy cobblestone. As you can see, you have all these different variations. If I want to chisel diorite, you have those variations. Cobblestone, you have a lot more variations as well. And yes, you can just switch from cobblestone to mossy cobblestone. You don't have to craft it. If you grab cobblestone, you can make a mossy cobblestone. And vice versa. I didn't mean to break that chest. But, yeah, like I said, this is a very cool mod. I rate it 10 out of 10 for anyone who likes building in Minecraft. Even if this is the only mod you have installed, it expands your building possibilities like ridiculously. I think they said there's over 300 current combinations of different like styles you can do for all the blocks, and I've shown you all the different variations. If you're wondering what happens, however, if you take a block you cannot chisel, like I think like coal ore. If I want to chisel coal ore, it doesn't go in. As you can see, I cannot put it in here. Same with something like wool. I believe in the past you could chisel the wool. You can no longer do that. Like I said, this isn't the exact same mod. It's just kind of like a rework of the old mod. So it doesn't have the exact same features. But that is all there is to show with this mod showcase. There's not too much else to go over. If you want to see this in more action, check out my Village series on the channel. It's a custom modded survival SMP. We have a ton of fun mods installed, including this chisel mod. So check it out there. Otherwise, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button to show your support. Subscribe if you're new. And again, in the description will be the download link to this mod and the 2 support mods you will need for it to work. Don't worry if you forget to install the support mods. If you install the main mod, your Minecraft's literally just going to tell you need these 2 things installed and you're going to have to get them. Either way, I hope you all have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.